So I just gotta make a little video about this read. First I pulled these cards, the Yang energy, the masculine energy, Hangman, and the Knight of Wands was upside down. So what I gather from that is it's been waiting for a long time to not be in this in and out like fuckboy energy, right? The regeneration was coming out of that old patterning, to be able to move on to figuring out how, you know, the regeneration, figuring out how to create the next generation, how to heal generational woundings or curses. Then we have Unfinished Symphony here. And it's like, you know, this girl is really here. You know, and it's like, so what is that? What was unfinished? 10, you know, complete, whatever. Again, 10. This is 1. We're getting a lot of these. What was the unfinished symphony? You know, and then, you know, I don't normally do reversals, but I was getting strong reversals while I was doing this. This is the card of abandonment, the 5 of Pentacles. So the unfinished symphony is to make up for that, is to come back, to save, to not abandon, to rescue. And that is what is going to make someone happy. And then what is the key? What is the actual key to unlocking the happiness? The thing that floats, right? 6, 7, 8, the actual abundance. The thing, the ships that you've been waiting for to come in, like finally happy. The ships are finally coming in. Soulmate finally showing up with an offering of love, the Ace of Cups. You guys, this is crazy. I just started pulling these and I should have had them on my table, but I didn't. Strength was the crowning energy of the reading. And then what was happening is I started pulling all these oracle cards. So be flexible. What is this about? Be flexible in the process of being maybe the creator, the mother, maybe in being the queen, the empress, right? The creator is what I feel. And then this one, building blocks. Okay, so be flexible in the building blocks. So make sure when we're coming upon the agreements, is kind of how I feel, that you're flexible in it. And then again, union or marriage. So as we're creating this, right, make sure you stay flexible in the creation, in the way that things are going to be handled or ruled or whatever, right? And then we had Treasure Island. Sorry. Here we go. Treasure Island. Blessed. And Deep Knowing. And so what came out on top of those was that it was a lot of work. So it was a lot of work for us to get to this place, to get to the completion of this place, to get to where the treasure was on the island, right? It took a lot of work. And then what came out of this one, I'm sorry. And then it was the Emperor and the King of Cups. So it took a lot of work to get from the space of being the King of Cups to becoming the Emperor, to being blessed enough to level up, to be able to be the match or the partner for the Empress, right? So, and then what came after that? And then blessed came the Wheel of Fortune. So blessed and Deep Knowing was the Wheel of Fortune. And then also we had on the Deep Knowing, Judgment and the 6 of Swords. So I feel like this could be a couple things, right? Deep Knowing. The first thing that came through to me is that the masculine said that he was somewhere else, right? That he wasn't coming, wasn't on his way, wasn't moving towards, that he was actually, in fact, somewhere else. And I feel like the feminine knows, deep knowing that this is a secret or a lie. See in the moon And the owl is above that, right? And like calling them out, calling them out, judgment call here. No, I don't think so. I know you're lying about this, but it could also be another way. It could be that the deep knowing is we're now moving away from the judgment, from judging ourselves, you know, from feeling that we're less than, that we're not good enough, that we have to go somewhere else or be somewhere else. And then, yeah, I just kind of asked, like, a little bit, like, what was going on, all of this, you know. Obviously, there was this message. Obviously, we know what this one means. Someone wants to get it on. But, yeah, they definitely want to come back. Someone from the past soulmate, past life, want to come back, want to give the retribution, reciprocity, the giving and receiving. They want to really take the action and have their actions match their words. This is what I'm really feeling with this. Have their actions match their words. And as I was doing this, I was like, what? Is this mean this, you know? And of course, this is what popped out. Of course, you know, and even on the other deck, these two popped out. I like accidentally flipped the whole deck over and they came out through the middle, different places. So, and then over here, of course, the High Priestess knew all along that the decision had to be made, right? Because in the beginning, she knew the decision had to be made, that the apology had to be made, that there was time to walk away, to leave the conflict behind. She knew all along, obviously. And so then it was like, well, is this really you? Is this just always what's happening because I'm just channeling for the collective, or what? Is this for me or for somebody else? And then, of course, the Two of Cups. So, is this really you, or are you playing with me? And then this comes up, the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So, no, it's like, no, I do want to offer you this love. And then I asked, you know, is it this other person? Like, what's going on? It's like that was an offering of love, but technically it's up to you. It's really your option, how your future and your happiness is going to look like. You have the ability to actually be victorious at whatever it is you decide, no matter what. No matter what, you will be victorious. But you have put in so much work that you are well deserving of the harvest, to reap the rewards. But also this other person, I can feel, the masculine, has put in a lot of work, is waiting. He's been waiting, put in the work to create the happiness. Really, has been really like learning, healing, doing the work. Okay, doing the work. Look at that. And I'm like, doing the work for what? To hold on to that Queen of Cups, right? To hold on to that Queen of Cups. And I said, okay, well, who is it? Are you coming? How can you hold on if you're not here? Okay, so we have the card of Cancer on its way. Coming. Are you really coming, though? Or is that just the person? Well, the Knight of Cups. I think someone is coming. But what are you coming to do? Are you really coming to make an offer of love? Or is this just maybe you're coming, or what? You know, she knows, obviously. No, coming. Definitively knows, King of Swords, what to say, what action, or what he wants. Okay, well, then why has it taken so long? Well, because secretly trying to do something. Because secretly what happened is this one actually came out upside down, the world. Because someone was sneakily trying to create a new beginning, because the world is a beginning and an ending. But the world being upside down, I would think, would be someone trying to participate in creating and being sneaky about the way things are ending or beginning. But I guess commendable to some extent, right? Because then what happened over here is we came here and we had no more missed opportunities, right? The Four of Cards upside down. Sorry, I'm just going to try to take these and flip them over one at a time. So no more missed opportunities. We finally get to take a rest. We're healing from that. We're moving forward from that. And I'm like, take a rest, take a break. Like, I don't want to wait anymore. No, we get to take a break. No more missed opportunities. No more heartache. No more maybe exterior passion, like King of Wands. This was like upside down halfway. So, maybe this could be specifically speaking of a fire sign, but also I think no more settling for this, how when you want the world, when you want the matching king, queen, you want the world, like we can't have other things, right? Yes, the Queen of Swords needs to be definitive, needs you to be definitive, needs you to know exactly what you want, feminine, so we can celebrate. Or this could also mean know if we're going to still entertain third parties or not. This could be the end of this, entertaining this. Now it's just us, right? Ready for that to end. Death and the Rebirth, also card of Scorpio. And the Fool, ready to take this leap of faith. And then I flip the deck over after all of this was said and done, and we have the Magician. So we are moving, right? Because we started over here with the High Priestess. And we've moved from the Fool to the Magician, and the next would be the High Priestess. So we're looping back around, right? So it seems as if the Divine Feminine, the High Priestess, has known all along. So I'm not sure, Is that terrible? Like, I'm not really sure, right? Like, at what point are you still upholding a belief system? I'm not sure. Anyways, this is what I got for you today. The Empress, the Emperor, strength, and know that you are creating the circumstances. So hopefully this is helpful to some people that need the extra strength, or to know, you're the conductor. You're the only one that's judging where you can take your future and who you can be and how you can create that foundation. All right, as always, blessings, love, and light. Ciao for meow.